Sorry. Um, let's see. We start off with Goldie. Goldie, good morning. How are you? Goldie says her traditional greeting. Hi there, lovely people. And our traditional greeting in return is hi there, lovely Goldie. My cat just heard me talking. It's coming in to say hi. So we are continuing with the Tao Te Ching. We're on verse 44. Um, Getting closer. We're over halfway working through the Tao. There's 81 chapters. We've been doing one each morning. So eventually, 81 days, we've covered the entire Tao Te Ching. The Tao can be read really in one setting, but it's a lifetime of study. I was given Alan Watts' book, The Tao, The Watercourse Way. It's in 1981 and 1982, and um, by a girlfriend's mother, as well as Alan Watts' book on Zen, and it began a lifetime study and fascination with both the Tao and Zen. Zen has never been my primary practice. Done a bit of Zen meditation. For whatever reason, it's just not my path. Yoga, as well as A Course in Miracles, because they tie together so well for me. Whether or not they do for other people, who knows? I've reached a point where none of this seems like a choice. It's just what spontaneously appears as a path. Seems like a path. And then we just keep taking each step at a time, and we see where it leads us. So let's dive into verse 44. Which means more to you? You or your renown? Which brings more to you? You or what you want, what you own? I say what you gain is more trouble than what you lose. Love is the fruit of sacrifice. Wealth is the fruit of generosity. A contented man is never disappointed. He who knows when to stop is preserved from peril. Only thus can you endure long. Of course, there's a deeper wisdom than what appears on the surface. For me, it's that there's middle lines, there's middle two lines. Love is the fruit of sacrifice. Wealth is the fruit of generosity, meaning that we are called to serve. We're called to give away. Our friend William's here. William, hello. Good morning, my friend. We have things backwards. That when I get wealthy, when I reach a point of satisfaction, then I'll start giving stuff away. Then I'll be generous. But really, life calls us, the Tao calls us, be generous now. Be generous with everything you have. We're not talking about money. We're not talking about things that we own. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your kindness. Be generous with your love. Give, and you receive. If you want love in your life, give love. If you want abundance in your life, give abundantly of what you have. Doesn't mean to put yourself in a position of peril, but it means to realize that in a universe of unlimited abundance, do you ever have to search for air to breathe? Is there ever not enough blood in your body at any given moment, barring an accident? Everything's given freely. You wake up to an entire universe here. We don't have to go searching for it. We don't have to wake up and say, well, man, I got to find me a universe. I got to find me a world to live in. I have to do this, or I have to do that. It's all given freely. So we give freely. And in that, we realize our own innate abundance, what we have. Hey, Selina's here. Selina, you have been in my daily prayers. I mention you almost every day. You and Dana. Selina says, on streaming, I've seen dozens of tarot readers. What do you say of this? Practice? You know what? It's just a means of, it's just a tool. And in the right hands, it's a great tool. in the wrong hands, then it's a misused tool. Um, I have several friends who are tarot readers. They use it for their own personal guidance. Actually, Mocha reads the tarot cards. I don't think she has for a while. She's a very intuitive person. Uh, Empress of the New Earth, good friend of mine. She is a excellent tarot reader. So yeah, it's a tool, an excellent tool in excellent hands, a so-so tool in so-so hands, and a horrible tool in horrible hands. Um, let's see, support by Mir. That's an excellent name, Mir, because support by Mir. That's what he does. He supports. Selena, I hope you're well. Let's see. Selena says, thank you for that. Always, my friend. Mir says, hi, everyone here. And stay blessed, sir. You as well, my friend. Guys, you'll notice Mir is everywhere. Just supporting people. Just helping people, just sending out love. And that's what I mean, that he gives. And in that givingness, in the very givingness, what he does, he realizes his own abundance. Let's see. Steiner says, where am I? Sorry. I don't have my desktop up, so if it appears that I'm looking annoyed, it's because I can't see. Mir says, hey everyone on here. And stay blessed, sir. You as well. I'm doing pretty good, Mir. I got a brand new camera to try out. I actually got it last month. I got it as a Father's Day present. It is sort of binocular camera that has infrared vision for night filming. My Mocha and my stepdaughter gave it to me. And it's just now dark enough in the morning. The past month, it's been light enough where I use my little monocular camera, which I love. But now it's dark enough that I can't truly get the stuff that I want to get. So I break out the brand new camera. Today will be my initial try. William says, I think I am leaving here for a bit, working on a bucket list item. So are you talking about leaving YouTube? Weir says, William, hey buddy. Whatever you do, if it's leaving YouTube for a bit or leaving the live stream visits, whatever you do, good luck to you, my friend. Sending nothing but love, nothing but blessings. And hey, if you get a chance to stop back, let us know how the bucket list item go. William says, where physically reside. Hey, it sounds like a quest. So, you know, reading that little section of the Tao has me thinking, as it always does, back to A Course in Miracles and judgment. How insidious judgment is. Insidious, I don't necessarily mean in a bad way. I just mean that it's so prevalent in all the little areas of our life that we don't realize how we're guided by it, pushed by it, actually, addicted to it. That in terms of abundance, when we think that we don't have enough, we're making a judgment upon the universe, and it keeps us separate from the natural abundance, which is a projection, and then we live our life from that projection. William says, I'll probably be in my car, but I will. Safety of home takes precedence. Well, William, I don't fully know your situation. Anytime you want to share it, as I mentioned before, anytime you want to send an email, I never asked if you're on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, send me a message and we'll hook up. Um, so those judgments, do you ever realize just those little ones that we make? The judgments of our natural abundance, the judgment of do I have enough, the judgment that I need more. All of those comparisons, judgments. I find myself when I look at my nature shorts and one gets 4,000 views and the other gets 12. And I ask why. And I think, you know what? It's just a judgment. I'm judging how one did versus the other did instead of celebrating the fact I saw this. I was in nature and I participated in the observation of something absolutely beautiful and I get to share it. If I get caught up in those numbers, I get caught up in that comparison, then I am caught up in judgments and I'm projecting that onto the world. That, man, I'm never going to, even the objective that I have on YouTube of having a channel that earns me a small enough income that I pay my bills, my taxes, my groceries, and I have the luxury of buying a book every so often, even that is a judgment. And if I think that I have to do it, if I think that I can't do it, if I think it's going to happen or not going to happen, I'm projecting a judgment of what the potentiality of what might happen. I put a judgment in that realm of possibilities, and it limits me. So, as always, what do we do with projections? We forgive and we forgive and we forgive. One at a time, one moment at a time, as they come and as they come back, as they appear, as they reappear. We don't get to say, didn't I just forgive this? Why is it back again? Because it is. Who knows why? Our path is forgiveness for everyone. Someone might say, well, no, my path is yoga, my path is burpees, my path is weightlifting, but it's all forgiveness. Because you have to forgive your body what it did yesterday in order to do what it does today. Clean slate. Bikram yoga, they say you perform with the body that you have today. Meditation, your mind's going to wander. You forgive your mind for wandering and you return back to the mantra or to the breath or to whatever the object of your meditation happens to be. Weightlifting, if yesterday was bicep day, you forgive the trauma induced upon the bicep by recovery so that it grows and you can come back and do it again tomorrow or the next day. Everything is forgiveness. Everything. It's the natural order of the universe. You cut your finger, it's immediately healed. There's no grievance in a hurt finger. The healing process begins. Now we can impede the healing process by not cleaning it, by not putting a band-aid on it, by prying it open and looking. Is it healed yet? All of that impedes the body's natural innate healing system. Instead, we forgive. As we forgive, we are called to do what's necessary each step. The only way to do that is we keep opening, we forgive and we open. And of course, miracles just say we open to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not the Holy Spirit of the Trinity in Christianity. The Holy Spirit is our quiet mediator, guide between God, the Tao, the universe, love, and our everyday reality. And our everyday reality, we're immersed, trapped in our own projections. So we don't always see our best good. We don't always see the best path forward. So we always know that we have that voice. The Course says we have two voices in our head. We have the voice of the ego that is always judging. It's always saying, I, me, mine. And we have the voice of the Holy Spirit, which is our true voice, the voice of love. And it's always quiet. And it always urges us to proceed silently, gently, kindly, full of love. The voice of the ego is always wrong. It's always wrong because it's always saying, what's in it for me? How do I get more? How do I get ahead? I'll help you only after I help myself. The voice of the Holy Spirit, the voice of love, is always true. It's always real because it always says, how may I serve? How may I help others? We're always going in between. We're always given a moment where we can pause and we can simply ask, can I choose peace instead of this? Can I be kind instead of this? Jace, I just missed your live stream by like a minute. I tuned in when you were given your, I absolutely love how you end your live streams straight from the heart, tapping yourself in the heart center, and you're just offering love. Burpees Bandit is here. Hello, my friend down in Australia. Hey, Eric, salute from down under. Thank you, Bandit. Appreciate you being here. Luke says, Jace, you tore it up earlier. Man, I need to make one of those live streams. I'm missing it by like 2 or 3 minutes. I get the outro. I need to get there for the intro. Jace says, Luke, thanks, brother. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm going to be on just for another minute. I'm going to go out and take my walk. I was mentioning that I'm checking out my new gift. Technically, I've had it for a month. I got it for Father's Day. It is binocular camera with night vision. And I waited to use it because the past month, the sun has been up just enough time that I can use my regular little handheld corner camera. But now the sun's coming up a little bit later, so it's still dark when I take my walk, when I begin my walks. That it's going to be helpful. Really looking forward to it. Jace says 2.5K views on the live. Wow. The message is going out there. You know what? I'll tell you the reason why, from my perspective. You got an awesome message. You got a loving message. You're not just grinding out reps. You definitely grind things out, but you're offering love. You're truly, truly being of service, and that's catching on. Goldie drops the link for our friend Jace. Thank you, Goldie. This is Goldie's last 12-hour day. Six in a row, I think he said, or was it 4 in a row? So sending love to Goldie, sending energy and light. Our friend Selina stopped in to say good morning. It's probably been about a month. She's been a caregiver for her sister. I know how difficult that can be, but it's also a loving, loving task. So sending love, sending prayers to our friend Selina, her sister Dana as well. Luke says, and thank you, Yogi. You're clearing my mind, which is making a lot of room for peace. That's awesome, Luke. And that's how we do it. It's in that spaciousness itself. When we're all caught up in the thought system, there's no room for peace. However, it's the room itself that is peace. It's the spaciousness that holds our every thought that is his peace. So we don't need to get rid of anything. We just need to turn our vision in the opposite direction. Instead of examining the thoughts, examine the space that holds the thoughts. That's who you are, spaciousness itself. William says, I tried to find you on Facebook, but I was unable to find your page. Eric McCarty, ERIC, MCCARTY. If I can think about it, I'll try to post a link on my live stream today. And I'm standing in front of a waterfall. Flower is here and says Yogi. Flower, it's great to see you, my friend. Always appreciate seeing Flower in the beginning of the day. It starts me off with a smile. And Goldie drops the link for Luke. Thank you for that, Goldie. Flower says, having pizza. Awesome. I have not had anything yet but a cup of coffee. It's almost 5:30. I've been been up for about 3 hours. About 3.5. I got up at about 2 and continued my day. I love how my day starts. Every bit of it. That I wake up in prayer. I flow into my first yoga position, which is sitting in Sukhasana, easy pose, my meditation pose. I do breath work. Then I meditate, and then I do yoga. I drink coffee, and I write, and I get to come here and spend some time with you guys before I head outside and take a walk. And nature always presents something for me absolutely beautiful. Flower says it's 3:50. Yep, just about dinner time, I guess, right? So, hey guys, let me head out, take my walk. I'm going to see everyone later this afternoon. Man, Jace has already gotten his work in for the day, or at least one session. You never deal with Jace. He might have session number 2 later in the day. Let's see. Oh, I missed a couple conversations. I apologize. Jace says, NBG burpees in the dark. Don't forget, we need some humor too. We absolutely do. Jace says, 10:20 here. I'm off for a walk with Zena. Enjoy. You too, my friend. Flower says, all right, Yogi. See you later today. See you, Flower. Enjoy your pizza. Guys, all of you stopped in, much appreciated. I'm going to see everyone this afternoon if you get a chance to stop back. Thanks again. And again, we're on verse 44 of the Tao Te Ching. Tomorrow, verse 45. Come on by. Take care. Sweet to you, Jace. Thank you, Goldie.